Hi there. Real quick before we jump into the episode. If you enjoy this episode, or any of the other episodes, be sure to give us a follow or subscribe. It would also be great if you shared it with a friend, or better yet, left a review so others can know how awesome it is. Thanks so much. And now, the episode.
Hey there, Press Starters, and welcome to the Press Start Leadership Podcast, the podcast about game-changing leadership, teaching you how to get the most out of your product and development team and become the leader you were meant to be. Leadership coaching and training for the international game industry professional. Now, let me introduce you to your host, the man, the myth, the legend, Christopher Mifsud.
Hey there, Press Starters. Welcome back to another awesome edition of the Press Start Leadership Podcast. On this week's episode, we're venturing into the world of remote team management in the global gaming industry. We're not just scratching the surface, we're diving deep into everything from navigating international salary negotiations to maintaining equity across continents. So sit back, relax, and let's decode the art of leading diverse teams in a remote video game studio. The gaming industry's shift to remote work has been a game changer. It's not just about convenience, it's about tapping into a global talent pool. This evolution brings its own set of challenges and opportunities, especially when it comes to understanding cultural dynamics, legal considerations, and the economic landscape of a diverse workforce. Let's talk cultural diversity. It's fascinating how different perspectives can enhance creativity and innovation. However, it's not without its challenges. Navigating cultural nuances, language barriers, and varying communication styles requires leaders to be incredibly adaptive and empathetic. It's about creating a shared language and understanding within your team, one that transcends geographical and cultural boundaries. Moving on to financial considerations, which can be a minefield in international teams. Salaries and compensation vary widely across the globe. Some companies offer a global salary structure, offering the same pay irrespective of location. This approach, while equitable, can be financially challenging. On the other hand, regional salary structures tailored to the cost of living and economic conditions of each country can be more sustainable. However, they might create a sense of inequality within the team. And then there is a hybrid model, trying to balance global equity with regional fairness. Each of these models has its merits and drawbacks, and choosing the right one requires a deep understanding of your team and their contexts. Healthcare for remote employees is another complex puzzle. The legal landscape varies significantly across countries. In some places, employer contributions to health insurance are mandatory, while in others, healthcare is predominantly government funded. The goal should be to provide equitable benefits, ensuring that every team member, regardless of their location, has access to necessary healthcare and benefits. It's not just about compliance, it's about showing your team that you care. Now let's talk about the roles of contractors and freelancers. They're not just supplementary, they could be central to your project success, bringing in specialized skills and flexibility. However, managing contractors internationally requires a clear understanding of contractual obligations, payment terms, and tax implications. It's about creating a transparent and comprehensive agreement that protects both your studio and the contractors involved. The decision between full-time employees and contractors is a strategic one. Full-time employees offer stability and long-term investment in your company's culture and growth. Contractors, on the other hand, provide flexibility and are often more cost-effective solution for short-term or specialized needs. Balancing these two workforce types while ensuring fair treatment across the board is crucial for a harmonious and productive work environment. Co-development teams can be a powerhouse of resources and expertise. They bring a diversity of skills and share the workload, contributing significantly to your project. But managing these teams, especially remotely, requires excellent communication skills and a keen understanding of different working styles and cultural backgrounds. It's about building not just a working relationship, but a partnership based on mutual respect and understanding. Communication in international teams is not just about language, it's about understanding and being understood. Investing in language training, encouraging the use of simple, clear language, and leveraging modern communication tools can bridge the gap. Tools like Slack, Zoom, and Trello are invaluable for keeping your team connected and aligned, but it's also about ensuring that your team is comfortable and proficient in using them. Fostering a positive team culture in a remote setting is about more than just work. It's about building connections. Regular virtual team building activities, transparent communication, and celebrating the cultural diversity of your team help build a sense of belonging and trust. Acknowledge different holidays, traditions, and customs, creating an inclusive environment where everyone feels seen and heard. When it comes to project management, clarity is key. Define roles, responsibilities, and expectations. Be mindful of time zone differences when scheduling meetings. Use time zone management tools to find the most suitable meeting times. Clear, regular communication about project goals, deadlines, and deliverables keeps everyone on the same page, regardless of their location. The legal and ethical landscape of international remote work can't be ignored. Familiarize yourself with the labor laws of each country your team members are based in. Adopt ethical employment practices, ensuring fair treatment and avoiding exploitation of wage disparities. Pay fair wages that reflect the skill and experience level of the employee, not just the economic conditions of their country. Finally, managing an international remote team is an ongoing learning process. Regular check-ins and feedback are essential for gauging the team's morale and effectiveness of your management strategies. Stay updated on best practices and be willing to adapt and refine your approaches. Encourage a culture of continuous learning with your team, providing them with resources and opportunities to enhance their skills. Managing a remote team in the gaming industry is a journey filled with challenges, but also rich with opportunities. It requires a blend of empathy, cultural understanding, strategic financial planning, and strong communication skills. Your role as a leader is pivotal in creating a supportive, inclusive, and productive work environment that transcends geographical boundaries. All right, thank you for joining us on this deep dive into managing remote teams in the gaming industry. We hope you've gained valuable insights to lead your global team with confidence and creativity. Until next time, keep leading with purpose and passion in the digital realm. And that's this week's episode of Press Start Leadership Podcast. Thanks for listening, and as always, thanks for being awesome. And that's a wrap for today's episode, Press Starters. Before we go, I'm excited to share a bit about my indie game studio, Play on Words Studios. Our latest project, Shadow City Mysteries: A Clockwork Noir, is a captivating narrative adventure game that you won't want to miss. Head over to Steam to wishlist it now. Additionally, we're gearing up for an exciting crowdfunding campaign for our tabletop RPG book that's set in the same intriguing world. Join the pre-campaign and stay updated for all the latest news. Check the links in the show notes to wishlist Shadow City Mysteries on Steam and join our tabletop RPG book pre-campaign on BackerKit. Thank you for tuning in, and until next time, keep pressing start on your leadership journey.